Angry guy here, and men are isolating themselves away from women. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Men are isolating themselves away from women. I want to look at this comment that we received here. It says, "It's not just women. I've lost all interest in all of society years ago. I work 18-hour days, work from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m., 6 days a week. I have no emotional stake in the outcome of this country or the society and culture. I just don't care. Let it all burn or let it be saved. Either way, I will have nothing to do with it, and I will be continuing to enjoy my solitude and peace and quiet as I work alone." This is just one of the examples I've pointed out of men that are completely walking away from Western society and outright isolating themselves away from society. They'll go out, they'll work, they'll do what they have to do, but they are ghosting in plain daylight. They have no interest in society, they have no interest in women. They're not helping anyone other than themselves. And if you guys think this is a game, if you think this is the only guy that's doing this type of thing, think again. You have guys making loads of money. When I say loads of money, check this out. I'm one of them. I make $400,000 a year, and I live in a 1,500 square feet. No wife, happy life. Guys, MGTOW. Do you guys understand what really happened here? Modern women have done all the work for the MGTOW. They're a lot more quiet than they used to be because they don't have to advertise anymore. Men are coming to them. You know, men are coming to them. They're not chasing men. Men are out there looking for them. This is how it has become with MGTOW. And it's like, many of you are like, well, why are you speaking negatively of it? Let me explain, guys. MGTOW is a separatist ideology. That is what it evolved into. These men want to have literally nothing to do with women and the state. And this is for men, how do I put this? A lot of men are monks at this point, and they are just like this guy who basically said he does not care what happens. They don't care about women in society. They don't care about relationships. They don't care about society in of itself. They don't care. And the monks, they want to be separate. They want to live their lives as separate as possible. And that's how a lot of men are headed right now. That's what it is. As you can see, these men are isolating themselves away as they work as much as they have to, and if they have to work around women, they will. But other than that, they're going home and they're staying in their homes and they're happy in their homes. And you have these guys who are making crazy amounts of money. What are you doing? All right, so what are you doing with this kind of money, though? Think about this carefully. These guys are making this kind of money. What are they doing with this kind of money? Because if they're not driving fancy cars and they're not living in big apartments or big houses, what are you doing with this kind of money? Guys, they're putting it in the bank, they're investing it, and they're letting it grow. These men, a lot of these men are millionaires. This guy making $400,000 a year, he's probably a millionaire. $400,000 a year, he's probably a millionaire. And he doesn't give a damn. No wife, no children. What's he doing with that money? He's just letting it grow. He's just letting it grow, investing it and letting it grow. So these guys, guys, I really need you to think about this very carefully. Really, really think about it very, very carefully. $400,000 a year. Over the course of 4 years, that's 1.6 million. That's 1.6 million. Over the course of 5 years, that's $2 million. And he's not spending this money on trash. He's not throwing it away on anything. So guys, all of that money gets invested more or less. Okay? So what's happening with this? Guys, someone like this in 10 years will end up sitting on easily $5 to $10 million just barely doing anything with that kind of money. $5 to $10 million. That's like just with basic bare bone, bare bone investments. Basic bare bone investments over the course of 10 years. Well, think about this carefully. $400,000 over the course of 10, that's $4 million, right? And if these guys are investing their money, putting it in real estate, guys, you're going to end up with someone with a net worth of more than $10 million, probably. When you consider the fact that they're living way below what they're taking in. Some of these guys are making this kind of money, but when you do the math, they're really living on barely $20,000 a year, which is essentially nothing of their income. And then you consider that they have other streams of income, and you end up with guys that have a net worth above $10 million, and they still don't care because like the money is just coming in and it's just growing and growing and growing. And then when they feel like it, they'll just pick up and go to another country. All that money is being sucked out of Western society. And if the government starts trying to tax money in our bank accounts or take it away, then men won't participate anymore. They'll take the money out, they'll put it in Bitcoin, and they'll say they won't give a damn if they would rather watch that money go to zero in Bitcoin than allow the government to get it. A lot of these men are spiteful. A lot of these men are very spiteful because they would rather lose every single dime of that money. I'm not joking. They would rather lose every single dime of that money than to allow the government to have it. They really would. And men can be spiteful in ways that women don't realize. Because while women will do things to hinder a man's life, it's not about what the man will do, it's about what the man won't do. The man simply won't participate. Because women take value, men create value, men bring their value with them. So as men, we already bring our value to a relationship. Okay? Because women, they're born with their value or the perception of value. They are born with the perception of value. That is something that's predominant in Western society. Just to be very, very clear. Historically, it was much more different because you had attractive women back then, but a woman had to have skill sets. She had to be a wife. She had to be a mother. She had to be raised to be a wife, a mother, to be able to cook, clean, sew and repair clothing or even create clothing. She had to have a variety of skill sets. She had to have a personality that was developed that would attract a man to her and keep a man. It wasn't just like American women and women in Western society that felt like they can do whatever they want to do and take whatever they want to take from someone. It doesn't, it was being beautiful was just a starting point to attracting a man, but it was not the end point, because from there, then you had to show what you offer and what you bring to the table. And modern day women don't have any of those skill sets, which is the reason why these men are just walking away from Western society. That's why it's MWA. MWA is really what most men are, right now. Because like I said, the Miggly Puffs, and I say Miggly Puffs because YouTube is a funny platform. So if I actually, that's why I spell it out sometimes MGTOW instead of actually saying it, because of how crazy YouTube is. But the Miggly, I'm not insulting them, but the Miggly Puffs, these guys, they're separatists. They are absolute separatists. And if too many men end up going in this direction, my gosh, it's absolute anarchy and chaos. MWA are men who are just done with Western society and relationships in Western society. MGTOWs, guys, these men are done. These men are done with society. These men are done with society. Like, y'all don't get it. They're done with the world. They don't care either way. They don't care either way. All right, let it all burn or let it be saved. Either way, I will have nothing to do with it. I will continue to enjoy my solitude and peace and quiet as I work. I told y'all, guys, nothing lasts forever. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this content, help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel. If you already haven't, liking the video and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Men are isolating themselves away from women. What do you guys think regarding this? I want to know your thoughts. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and share.